Dear brother bishops, fathers, pastors, sisters, brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. We are Christians. We believe in Jesus Christ and His redemption. God sent His beloved Son into the world that He may make us children of the Father, grant us redemption, and that is what we believe the Son of God who brought that redemption to us. In the letter of the Hebrews we read, in the past, many ways God spoke through prophets. In the last days, He has spoken to us through His own Son, Jesus. We celebrate that birth and we believe and we welcome Jesus amidst us. Again, in chapter 10, letter to the Hebrews, the same thought continues. When Christ was to be born, He said to God, "You do not want sacrifices or offerings. You are not pleased with burnt offerings." Then I said, "Here I come to do your will." The Son of God becomes a human being like us to meet us in our own level. In the words of St. Paul to the Philippians, He empties Himself, becoming like us, like a servant, taking the form of a servant and thereby making it possible for the least could go and meet Him. People, sometimes the question comes, why did Jesus become so poor, so unknown, and be born in a manger? They give the answer, because only through that He could welcome the poorest of the poor. And we see the shepherds, would they go if Jesus was born in a palace? No. He could welcome those shepherds, the simple who are ignorant, because He was there, gone to that level to welcome those poor shepherds. Then the Magi, they too came in search of the King of the Jews, and they too found Jesus born in that manger, and to them also He met to say, Jesus has come for all, the poorest of the poor, the learned, the wealthy, like three Magi or three kings. This is the feast we celebrate when we celebrate Christmas. Jesus has come. Someone has said, Jesus was sent by the Father bringing the message of love. Because at that time, instead of loving one another, respecting one another, there was hatred, there was fight, there was war. And therefore God had to send His Son to proclaimed the message of love. He also proclaimed or brought the message of unity, because there was no such a thing of unity, and Jesus was sent by God to bring the entire world together as one family. Christmas is a great feast for us. We celebrate it in different ways. In the First World War, during Christmas time, the Germans and the British armies were fighting. The war was thick. And when the Christmas was approaching, Pope Benedict XV appealed to the people who were fighting to call off and declare ceasefire just about Christmas time and allow those soldiers to celebrate the Christmas. But the army leader said no ceasefire. But what happened was quite different. The soldiers came out of the trenches, the German soldiers, on the eve of Christmas and started singing Christmas carols. And then they came out and called the people of the soldiers of the opposite camp. They were suspicious that these may have a ploy to catch them. But when they came without any weapons, when they came dancing, they also joined together, sang the Christmas carols, and then not only that, they played soccer game, because for them fighting was unimaginable during Christmas. And when this was heard by the leaders, army leaders, they could not object, because they said, this is what Christmas, for not only for them, for the whole world. That friendship, fight has no place when Jesus has come, bringing the message of love, message of peace, message of forgiveness. The ceasefire was declared by the soldiers themselves, and with their meeting on the Christmas day, celebrating the Christmas, gave a message to the army itself that Jesus is the one who has brought peace. And this war continued only 4 months after that. Jesus had made a change in the life of those soldiers. My dear friends, as we celebrate Christmas, what is our duty as Christians? Jesus has brought us the message of love, but has that reached the people? Jesus has come to unite mankind into one family with unity, with forgiveness. Has that reached the people? Who has to do this? Give the message of Jesus who came into the world, bringing the message of love, message of peace and forgiveness. If we Christians who are believers in Jesus Christ, who come together every year to celebrate Christmas, if we don't take a decision, accept the challenge to bring this message of Jesus born for us, then our celebration of Christmas will have no effect, no meaning. My brother Bishop Sadananda said that. How long are we going to say people have no houses, people have nothing to eat, people are on the streets, and we only say that and we keep quiet. Time has come. We have to take a step forward unitedly, because this is a sahardha Christmas. It's not just coming once a year to celebrate Christmas, but we are believers in Jesus Christ. We are disciples of Jesus Christ. Jesus has no hands except ours. He has no feet except ours. And no mouth except our mouth. We have to lend our hands and feet, our mouth, to say, to make Jesus speak through us. Then our Christmas celebration will have meaning and will bear fruit, and that fruit will be the fruit of Christmas celebration. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, praying that Jesus born in Bethlehem may be born in our own hearts, may be born in our society, and His values through us may be reached out to the people. Happy Christmas and peace-filled New Year. Thank you.
ಬಿಷಪ್ಪರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ದೇವಕುಮಾರನು ದೀನ ಮಾನವನಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮಂತೆ ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಳಿಗೆ ಬಂದನು. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಒಂದಾಗಿಸಲು, ಶಾಂತಿ, ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ಸೌಹಾರ್ದತೆಯಿಂದ ಜೀವಿಸಲು ನಮ್ಮ ಬಳಿಗೆ ಬಂದನು. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ನೆನೆಸುವಂಥದ್ದು ಮತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದೇ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಮಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಎಂಬ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಮಸ್ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದಂಥ ಬಿಷಪ್ಪರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Thank you, Reverend Bishop, for your wonderful message. Your message will help us live in the true meaning of Christmas. Thank you very much. We have with us team from Milagres Church with your message of Jesus through their Christmas dance. Let us welcome team Milagres.
ಈಗ ಮಿಲಾಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಸಭೆಯ ತಂಡದಿಂದ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಮಸ್ ನೃತ್ಯ.